Hello Pisces, welcome to LettiSpeaks. Today we are taking a look at the last couple of weeks in September and seeing what's going on with you. I hope today finds you in high spirits, doing well. So let's take a look. If you are returning Pisces, welcome back. If you're new, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing. And if you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you're notified if I post new content or if I go live. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Let's jump right in. The Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Whatever you're going through is going to end up in a good place, I feel like, for you. The Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, this may be change coming in, you possibly having to make certain decisions around your physical existence right now, certain decisions around your livelihood right now. This could be finding yourself juggling things to find your balance, making major decisions, prioritizing things, weighing what's most important to you right now. This could be choosing between two different things. This could also be, having a change in your current circumstance as well. For some of you, you could be either in a time where you're dealing with health issues or coming out of that difficult time. This could be feeling like you have been excluded in some kind of way, worrying, feeling like you have been, dealt an unfair hand. Right. And so there could be different things that are difficult, dealing with them. The energies coming in, though, I feel like is dealing a lot with fate for you, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. This is dealing with fate. This is dealing with karma. And, it may be balancing the scales in some kind of way. But let's see what this is and how it will end up for you, Pisces. So Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Five of Pentacles out here, let's find out. Yeah, definitely some change coming in. Having to deal with change. We do have the Death here, needing, some recuperation. There's some things that are ending right now, things that are changing, possibly for the better. They may not necessarily feel good, but when it's all said and done, this is going to make you move, right? It's going to cause change. Endings may be coming in with Death, that's Scorpio energy, clarifying the Five of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. And then we also have the Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. So you may have yourself, you may find yourself, in a difficult space where change is unavoidable. And you may end up having to face dealing with, making choices, even feeling moments of indecision during this process. I do feel like this is a difficult space that you are in right now. It's almost like spirit coming in to put fire underneath you, because this is possibly something that you would not necessarily change on your own. And so this transformation coming in is non-negotiable. But I feel like it may in fact end, in a place where you say, wow, I am so glad that happened, because Had it happened any other way, I wouldn't have done it. You know, it's one of those things. And so there may be some things happening for you, Pisces, right now that don't exactly feel good. It doesn't exactly feel, you know, desirable. Nevertheless, this is where we are, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles here, clarified by the Magician. And so this is Capricorn energy. The Magician is, Capricorn energy, clarified by the Magician and the Ten of Swords. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy. And then the Ten of Swords is actually Virgo energy. And so these choices that you may be making right now, this could be you just trying to make the best of your situation. You could possibly be waiting on something to get better, waiting on your ships to come in, doing things, busying yourself, you know, even trying to do things to help or to speed up this process, to get through this difficult moment in time. You could find yourself just really trying to bring things to a completion, bring things to an end, right? Knowing that, you know, the worst can only bring the best, right? It's almost the energy of, okay, it can't get any worse than this, so we might as well, you know, just carry this thing out to the end, right? And see what happens. With the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, it's clarified by the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, and the High Priestess in the reverse. Now, the High Priestess is actually Pisces, Cancerian energy, but it's in reverse. So this may be a time where you're having a difficult time trusting yourself. This may be a time where you may even be finding out there's a lot of things about yourself that you didn't know. The inner voice. I don't know if you're ignoring your intuition, if you're denying the truth in some type of situation. Maybe you're getting advice, downloads that you're just completely tuning out. But this is you, it almost feels like you're not trusting in regards to the healing that is being shown to you that needs to be done. The Devil talks about habits. It talks about addictions, patterns, cycles, you know, even trying to have a level of control. And control is just, that's a card that's been coming out with a lot of the readings. Control is really just it's an illusion, right? Because we never really have control. It's an illusion. And we usually find that out when we get to the place where we actually find that we have lost what we thought we had, you know, that sense of control. But it was an illusion. We never had control. And so this is an opportunity really to surrender to the moment, surrender to this process. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about, you know, two different sides of the coin, depending on what side of the wheel you're on, depending on how you are dealing with what's coming towards you right now, how you're dealing with your situation, if you are kind of using it to become the best self that you can be, or if you're running from what's happening right now. I think we all are brought to difficult lessons. I know for me, I've been brought to several different lessons, of which some of them I've had to go through many times before getting the message. But when you finally get the message, it's like, well, why didn't I just do that the very first time? Why didn't I just, accept that the very first time? Why did it have to take all these many times for me to get it? I don't know if that's the situation here, but it does feel like there is a bit of turning a deaf ear to what's happening right now. And I feel like what's happening right now is it's almost like a very pivotal moment, or it could be. Or it could just be another cycle that will repeat again. Now may be a time to really take a look around. It may be a time to take a look back to see how things, if there is anything that continues to come back around. Maybe different people, but it could also still be the same type of lessons, right? Maybe right now is a good time to stop and take inventory. Ask questions. Why is this happening? What am I learning? How can I pass if this is a test? Does it feel familiar? Have I been here before? Maybe this is a time to do some deep soul searching. Maybe it's even a time to get out into nature. This might be a time of very significant personal growth and healing. Nature, right? This is a time to get out, and turn your phones off and just go out so that you can hear yourself. Get away from everything, everybody. Get away from the busyness of the city and go out into a quiet place where you can be with yourself, Pisces, where you can hear yourself speak, right? And there's no competition with listening to yourself or, having to give your focus somewhere else, to someone else. Nature is actually rather cool, right? Because nature is so abundant that it doesn't mind taking all of our heaviness, all of our burdens, the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the fear, right? All of that. We can go out into nature and actually release that into nature, and nature takes that in. It absorbs that negative energy. It absorbs that weight, right? And so that may be something that may be beneficial in this moment, just to get a little bit of clarity. We also have personal growth. Yeah, however this turns out, I feel like it's going to benefit you. There's some personal growth that's happening here. The change that's happening, the transition that's taking place, the uncomfortableness, right? Whenever I get uncomfortable, usually that means, okay, it's time to grow. What are we learning, right? That's where those questions come in, stopping to take notice and take account, take inventory of what's happening, what's going on. Lastly, we have healing. Right? There could be some major healing happening right now within you. Healing is uncomfortable too. If anybody ever told you that healing was pleasant and nice and comfortable, they lied, because healing is very uncomfortable. Sometimes very painful, but nevertheless, on the other side of that process is, a situation that leaves us better than when we were hurting. But there is a submitting and a surrendering to the process that's required for the healing to take place. Any advice for Pisces? Any special words of advice for Pisces? Any advice for Pisces? Okay, the first card that came out was Inner Power. And so there's a bit of courage to do what needs to be done right now. You may be being guided to step into your power. Step into your authority, right? Especially as we are even dealing with ourselves. Sometimes we have to take authority over ourselves because in all actuality, we don't really want to heal. We don't. We want to stay comfortable because healing requires a level of getting unstuck, right? Getting out of that place of comfort, getting out of that place where we've been possibly for a long time, that place that caters many times to our wounds, to our desires, you know. But there's a bit of courage that's involved here, and that it's the courage to step out and do what you know needs to be done, what your inner higher self is calling out for you to do. And I have no doubt for who I'm talking to, you may know what you're being asked to do. You also know that it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to require a level of sacrifice, right? And so there's a bit of courage required. When we decide to actually step out and place ourselves out there in a position to have to heal something or change something, right? There's a level of surrender involved there. There's a cost that we pay. And it requires courage, saying, okay, I know this isn't going to feel good. I know this ain't going, it's not going to be easy, but you know what? This is something that I need to do. All right, there's a level of courage you're being called to, Pisces. And secondly, we have detachment. The art of letting go. The art of, not having to feel, not having to need, not feel. We definitely want to feel, but not needing anything in order to feel a sense of wholeness within ourselves. Releasing things, being detached, with or without that thing or that particular desire being met. And we usually find out it's when we release things that we get that feeling of fulfillment. But as long as we're going after more and more and more, we never can get it. We can never actually find it, right? Isn't that weird? The moment that you release it is the moment that you actually find it. And so there's something that you're being asked to release and detach from. Practice the art of detachment. Lastly, the right now. For you, Pisces, being able to stay in this present moment, not looking in the past. It's time to release it so that we can move towards a more whole future. And even at that point, not being attached to the future either, so that you can be here right now. There's so many gifts that are present right now. But if we're in the past, trying to make up for something, or if we're rushing, trying to avoid something, rushing towards the future, we miss what's here right now. There's nothing more that will be given to you in this moment that you can't handle, right? Be in the moment. Everything you need to handle this moment is here right now. And so there's a thing that we call being present. That means stopping, right? Everything, and going within and just feeling, being here right now in your body, feeling the blood pulsing through your veins, feeling your heartbeat throughout every inch of your body as you give it your attention. Being thankful for the air flowing in and out of your body, right? Just being present. That's all we need right here, right now. Nothing more, nothing less. Everything that you need has been given to you in this moment, in the right now. And if there's anything else that you need for the next moment, it'll be provided in that moment. It's knowing that and being assured that you can rest in this moment. Okay? I know this was a deep message. This may not have been for everybody, but it's for somebody. Okay? Thank you, Pisces, for stopping by. Everything that you need is in the moment. And so Spirit is calling you to just be. Just be. Until next time, thanks for stopping by. It's been LettiSpeaks.